Ah, it just hurts, man. Just hurts. Ugh. Let's continue on. Insomnia. Insomnium.
There's this feeling that never goes away. It feels like it's always there, waiting in the background. Sometimes I forget, if only for a moment. But it always comes back, eventually. It feels like sinking. Like my entire body is underwater. I'm sinking, desperately trying to swim back up to the surface, clawing towards the light. My arms and legs, my body refuses to cooperate. It's like it has a mind of its own. Flailing and struggling, everything is a blur. As if on top of being under the weight of the ocean, the world is in slow motion as well, or was in slow motion as well. Every action I make leads to me instantly regretting it a second later. I cough, but nothing comes out. No sound, nothing. My lungs are already filled with dark, murky water. I fall downwards, sinking forever into the bottomless depths of the sea. What awaits me down there, I do not know. I do not wish to know either. Suddenly, I'm running. I'm running for my life. I'm terrified, but I know that if I slow down for even a second, I'll be dead. Something is after me. I'm running and running. I run for what feels like hours. Something feels off, as if I can't run properly. But I can't afford to stop. I look down and soon notice that I'm running on all fours. I'm not sure why. My arms and legs grow tired. I am exhausted. My heart is practically pounding outside of my chest as if to escape it. I want to rest. I want to close my eyes. I want to stop. I want to sleep. I want to give up. I open my eyes.
Was there anything after? No, okay. It was the last thing we saw before it faded out. I wasn't sure if there were more words.
It's already in the middle of my ripping me to shreds. I fall, piece by piece, slowly floating on the floor. Another nightmare? There. It'll be okay. Don't cry. I'm here. I'm here for you. For someone practically twice my height, you're a pretty big baby, Yu-chan. I'm just teasing you. Yu-chan, I'm here for you now. But I can't always be. Sooner or later, I'll be gone. I hope you remember that. But for now, I don't mind staying like this.
So there's a little bit of Yuri's past with Rin. And if I'm not mistaken, that's the first time we actually see her full name. But now, we need to continue on with Don't. Episode 7. Give up.
Talk to us, honey.
We're here for you.
You trust us.
Don't you?
Yes. Yes.
Depressed?
My daughter?
After I raised you?
I raised you.
Not happening.
I can't be depressed.
What nonsense.
That's just a phase.
Faking it.
I did it too.
Teenage girls.
It's not a phase. What is there to be depressed about?
You live a comfortable life.
Roof over your head.
Food in your belly.
It's not about that. Back in my day.
Back in my day.
Don't disgrace your family like that.
Think of the family name.
What would people think of us?
We'd be a laughingstock.
You wouldn't do that to us, would you? It's not like I'm doing this to make you look bad.
It's all that time you spent on your phone.
You need to get out more.
Make real friends.
Socialize. Online socializing is easier.
You always look so down.
Why?
You shouldn't be making that face.
You're just upset over something small.
You'll get over it. Chin up, kid.
Smile more.
Smile.
Be happy.
You should be happy.
I must have dozed off. I was probably watching something. Bed. I don't resent my parents. Even if it doesn't seem like it, they love me more than they do themselves. It's just hard to see that sometimes. But I hope it gets better. I hope it gets better soon, before I lose hope. Oh, that's right. Homework.
This has been Not Understanding Your Kids with Sayori's Parents. Ugh. Horrible. Horrible. Okay, so let me just, I might actually have to look at my own hint file for this one because Natsuki's are where they always go off the rails and I can't remember. God, I wrote them just this evening and I already forgot them. I need a hint from myself. Past me. What is the keyword? Let's see. Yes. We'll go with alone. But you can also unlock it with hero or, what was the other one? Anxiety. That's what it was. I think the clue is that the previous episode of hers was titled Hero, so you kind of type that in and you get this.
It feels strange looking at my own sleeping face. It's rough, but there's not enough time. I don't have nearly enough. I wish I could give you all the answers right now, me. But this is all I can manage for now. You'll understand when the time comes. But for now, sleep. You'll need it. For when you wake, it's time for your journey. To begin.
Really short one, but this is how Natsuki found that diary that she wrote but didn't realize she wrote back in Memories of Nothing. It's because she gave it to herself. There you go. Oh, goodness. My mind. Oh, I pressed M to mute myself because I had to belch. Crud, I should have left that hid file open. Oh god, dear viewer. I'm sorry. My memory is just so bad for things like this. When I write something down, I'm like, okay, don't need to remember it. And then I forget it. And it's okay, because I can just go look at what I wrote, but... Oh, ironically enough, one of the words for this one is amnesia. How fitting. Episode 9, Edge of the Universe.
As a child, I never had a choice. Or never had choice. Not just a lack of say in anything, but a total disconnect from any decision making. I was never allowed to decide when to sleep, when to wake up, when to eat, when to play, and when not to play. Anything and everything was on a strictly planned schedule. I remember one day, just staring at the ceiling, frustrated. Tears in my eyes, I wished to myself silently to hurry up and become an adult. Also, I could have a little bit more freedom. I was confident that once I was a grown-up, I was going to decide what path my life led up towards. Years later, I enrolled in high school. My problems only seemed to get worse since that point. Freedom of choice was not given to me. In fact, it seemed like more of it was taken away. Compared to when I had the innocence of a child, now I could not afford to make mistakes. I could not afford to be ignorant. There was a shadow hanging over me, my family name and its reputation. This time, there was more than just myself on the line. This time, there were more choices, but less chances to pick the right one. One chance, most of the time. I couldn't afford to slip up on grades, manners, appearances, even in mundane tasks such as walking and talking, I needed to do in a certain way. I needed to be ahead of everyone else. It didn't really matter if it was possible. That was just what was expected of me. Of course, I was grateful for the life that was given to me. Not many people can say they've had the same experiences and opportunities as I have. But neither could the same be said for hardships and silent nights spent alone, crying. It was decided for me that everything needed to be perfect, that I needed to be perfect. But I wasn't perfect at all. I was well-dressed, well-spoken, and confident in my looks. But inside, I was terrified of other people. I did not have many friends outside of a very small circle, and even then, it would be difficult to call those people true friends. Social interactions scared me, although I put on a mask to hide my true feelings and emotions. I was isolated. Soon, I found it harder and harder to find any type of connection to other people. I focused on my studies, which led to me being even more isolated, like a vicious cycle. With the exception of history, science, and literature, ultimately I had practically no interests or hobbies to look forward to. Lonely, unfulfilled, and emotionally uninvested in anything, I found myself staring towards the ceiling yet again. Yet again, similar thoughts wandered into my mind, just like that time when I was younger. I wanted to be an adult faster. Since I was a child, I've been told that I would be doing big things, that I would be accomplishing great feats, and that hard work would always be rewarded. I laughed at the memory. I wasn't old enough to make my own life choices, but I wasn't young enough to make rash decisions anymore. It felt as if I was just going with the flow, wondering where life would take me, but it felt like I was in the flow of a river that had no beginning nor end. Nothing I did seemed to matter. And And that's when it started. I saw it. I saw it all. I saw everything. It was as if something had been building inside of me, and it suddenly burst open with an explosive force. I saw past the fabric of reality, past the curtains of meaning, and saw what was behind them. I saw past what I was supposed to see as part of the audience. I saw the choreography of every living being, every speck of light, and every atom in the universe. I saw everything that had ever happened, and I saw everything that would ever happen. I saw everything happening that was happening in the moment, and everything happening at all times, at the same time. I could see anything and everything, moving yet static. I could see from an impossible view that dark matter was pulling the very universe itself apart. I saw everything that no human mind was ever designed or even supposed to experience. I could see the end and beginning, and everything in between. I could see the tiniest space between blank lengths, and I could see all the way to the edge of the universe. That's when I noticed it. The universe had an edge. The universe had an edge, and I tried to see past it. Despite my ability to see through everything, I could only slightly peek over the edge. I did not understand what form my mind and body had taken, but I molded and shaped myself to have the best view possible. And as I just barely managed to peer over the edge, I witnessed something that was even more shocking than anything I'd just seen. I saw...
And there it takes a picture of your screen, or a screenshot of your desktop, and then makes that the menu. Very clever, I think. Ah. Goodness. The epiphany, man. Jeez. So let's see. Next one. Yes. Now that we know the name of Yuri's friend, we can plug it in here to get her next chapter. Episode 10. Rin.
I wouldn't go too deep if I were you. You don't want to fall and drown, right? You look down on you, John. What's the matter? Come on, talk to me. Isn't that what friends are for? I know you've always been a quiet person. That's why I've never minded it much. But lately I've been wondering. When was the last time I've heard you speak? Maybe you don't want to talk to me. Maybe you're mad at me. I'm not sure. Is it something I said? Did I do something to hurt you? It's possible I could have. I never understand what you're thinking. You don't say what's on your mind, and I can't read your expression. It makes it hard to talk to you. It feels like I'm just talking to myself. Like, it wouldn't hurt to say something once in a while, would it? But maybe you're just too good for me. Maybe that's it. I'm not worth the effort, huh? I guess I'm just stupid for trying to understand you. No comment? Nothing? Not denying? Just say something. Please. Please. Just one word. Just one. One is okay. One is enough for me. I'll take one. One word. That's all you need to do, Yu-chan. Just say one word. Please. Please, Yu-chan. Please. I'll be a better friend, Yu-chan. I know you've been alone this whole time. I know, that's why. That's why. Please. Just one word. Can you do that for me? Can you utter just one word? It's not a lot to ask for, is it?